Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what to do this weekend here in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And I gotta be honest, there's gonna be a little sprinkle of that classic JC2K complaining in this video. I gotta be honest with y'all. It's gonna happen at least a little bit here because they did one thing with the challenges this weekend that I think is super dumb, and I do want to mention it. I'm not gonna make a whole video complaining about it. I don't think it's worth it, but I do think it's kind of stupid, and I do think it kind of hurts some of the no money spent players in the community. That being said, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to talk about everything you can do this weekend to get event pieces and get packs and get stuff here in 2K25. That being said, first of all, we have new GOAT Festival challenges for this Tenacious event. You complete this, you will get one GOAT piece. You'll be getting two more later this week as well in some sort of takeover challenge, as well as some sort of mode highlight or something along those lines. But for this Tenacious challenge, you have to score 50 points with a Tenacious player in a game. Not hard. 25 dunks with Tenacious players over multiple games. Honestly, also not very hard. 25 3-pointers with Tenacious players over multiple games. Again, not very hard. And then 30 assists and rebounds with Tenacious players over multiple games, which again is pretty easy. Then you got to win 5 games using 3 or more Tenacious players. So scoring 50 points in a game is going to require you to do a longer game, probably a full lineup game, some sort of domination game or something along those lines. But if you play one domination game and 4 triple threat offline games on rookie, you will complete all of these challenges pretty easily if you are intentional at all about trying to get these things done with Tenacious players, because it's really not very hard at all. It's going to take you, I mean, one domination game takes about 25-30 minutes, and then the 4 triple threat games take you another, I mean, this is a 40-minute grind basically is what I will say to complete this entire group. So not too bad there by any means, I will say that. Now they additionally did drop regular Tenacious challenges, of which I've already completed half of them, so shout out to me for that. At least on this account I have. I got to do them on my other account too for the attainable series later on this week. But I was playing some triple threat park with a couple people yesterday for just a little bit. We went on a 15-game win streak. I was playing with some of my buddies and got some challenges done just doing that, which was nice. But one of them is win a triple threat game by 10 points or more. One of them is win a game by 20 points or more. One of them is getting 5 blocks and steals with 100 overall players over multiple games. Make 10 dunks with invincible players over multiple games. Score 50 points with the GOAT player in a game. Come back to that one. And win 5 games. So win 5 games, really easy. 10 dunks with invincible players. That's not hard at all at this point in the year either. There's multiple free invincibles you can get in Carmelo Anthony and Devin Booker. Get 5 blocks and steals with 100 overall players over multiple games. Same thing. You get multiple free 100 overalls just for logging into the game, typing in a couple of locker codes. Spam Adebayo's free. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's a free. You can get a free random 100 overall pack. Larry Keenan's free. Like, there's a bunch of free 100 overalls you can use. And the win a game by 20 points or more is also a really easy challenge. Score 50 points with the GOAT player in a game, though, is not. Mostly because, not because scoring 50 points is challenging, but because let's look at the GOAT players. There are probably a lot of people who don't have a single GOAT player because the only attainable ones are Kyrie and Dr. J and kind of like Ty Lue maybe. But the honest truth is, look, if you didn't buy the Pro Pass and you haven't gotten level 40 yet this season, of which I think there are probably a lot of people out there who didn't buy the Pro Pass because they didn't care about getting Kyrie, and they haven't gotten level 40 yet because they haven't been grinding the season that much. You might not have a single GOAT card. And the problem is, if that is you, you are pretty much in a situation where, okay, I have to spend $10 to get the Pro Pass to get this challenge group done, which is really stupid. You shouldn't have to spend money to get a challenge group done. Or you have to buy a GOAT card. GOAT cards are all extremely expensive. The cheapest GOAT card in the game is Steph Curry, and he's over 500,000 MT. Like, there's not a single affordable one. And in the GOAT Festival, the cheapest GOAT Festival player is Ty Lue, who you can't even get anymore without spending money for 5 pieces from last week, but you can't get him anymore if you don't spend money. This week's cheapest player for the GOAT pieces is 10 pieces in Steve Francis, which means even if you grinded every single other challenge this week and ignored that challenge group or trying to get that challenge, you just, this card was going to take a ton of grinding to get, even at only 10 GOAT pieces to get this card. So I just think there's a lot of people out there who are kind of going to be SOL in a lot of ways, where they're like, they don't want to buy the Pro Pass, they don't want to spend any more money on the game this year, but they can't complete this challenge group because they don't have a single GOAT player in their collection, and there's not an easily attainable GOAT player to go out and get, because grinding for level 40 is a long grind for a lot of people. If you're at level 8 like I am, you're not going to get to level 40. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen, at least not without spending a lot of money. And so look, at the end of the day, I don't like this. I'm not a fan. I really think they should have replaced this GOAT challenge with something else, because this is a challenge that makes this group kind of impossible for a lot of people playing this game, probably. I will say that. Now, if you play 3 King of the... What? Huh? They messed these King of the Court challenges up. There's supposed to be a play 3 King of the Court games for a Best of My Team Super Pack. That's what the challenge is supposed to be, I assume, but that's not what it is this week. They somehow have the Tenacious challenges in here again, but I don't think the... I'm confused. This is the same exact set of challenges as the Tenacious challenges that are in the GOAT Festival challenges. I feel like that's a mistake. All right, well, I guess that's there. Maybe you can get, if you do those Tenacious challenges, maybe it'll count for both challenge groups, and you'll also get a Best of My Team Super Pack. That'd be kind of cool. I guess that's neat. Then you have another Best of My Team Super Pack thing. This came out last Tuesday. It'll expire on Tuesday as well, but if you want to do it this weekend, you can. 50 points to the Sixers player in a game, 50 points assists, rebounds with Wizards players over multiple games, 20 points in the paint with a small forward in a game, and 15 3-pointers with Warriors players over multiple games. Again, not very challenging. And if you want to get all that stuff done, you get another free Best of My Team pack. What else is there to say? Let me see. Am I missing anything in these challenges? I think that's everything. So we will move on to King of the Court. If you play King of the Court this weekend, you will be able to get a minimum of, well, not a minimum of, but in all likelihood, you'll be able to get 1 GOAT event piece at least from King of the Court. If you get top 50%, which is not hard to do, I would think for the majority of people who are to the point of even like watching my videos. If you're watching my videos that much, you probably can get this done. You know what I mean? Get top 50%, because all top 50% really requires is 2 wins, maybe 3, really probably 2. And all you got to do is win 2 out of your first 4 games, basically, to complete that and get top 50%, which I think is pretty doable considering your first couple King of the Court matchups generally aren't extremely sweaty. So top 50% will get you a GOAT event card and a 99 overall premium option pack. Top 10% will get you 2 GOAT event pieces and a 99 overall premium option pack, which is just terrible. It's more options, but still. Top 1% gets you 100 overall premium option pack and a GOAT player, and 3 GOAT pieces, sorry. And then obviously if you win, you get a million VC, 5 GOAT pieces and an invincible option pack. Still very disappointing though at this point in the year. Obviously King of the Court was really underwhelming this year, but next year it looks as though it's going to be a lot better with the real monetary cash prizes attached. I still hope, considering that those monetary cash prizes are going to be going to the top echelon of competitive players, of course, I do hope that the people who are like more casually playing this game are still more rewarded in King of the Court next year than you were this year. I feel like the rewards were just not even close enough. We're not even really close to good this year. So I would have liked to see 2K do a better job overall with rewards from King of the Court than they did this year, but it is what it is. And at least there's more interest in King of the Court next year because of that 10K weekly prize. Outside of that, we'll have a triple threat park win streak tomorrow. For a 5-game win streak, you'll be able to get another GOAT event piece. I'm not going to make a video on that later today, even when they leak it, just because those videos have not been doing very well, which isn't shocking because everybody kind of knows it's happening already, so it's not news anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. I don't think I missed anything. If I missed anything, let me know in the comment section down below. Nothing really else new this weekend. Yeah, I think that's it pretty much. So with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.